Okay, how do we sound? I didn't test any audio. I didn't test anything. We're just, you know, we're just winging it. We're gonna wing it. That's how we've handled everything for the past year, just wing it. So why not keep on keeping on that way? Let me change all my settings. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Does everything work? Can you hear me? Can you hear the game? Can you see me? This is the first time I've streamed in our new house. Joseph did stream when I was in New York visiting my parents, and I'm a little scared because it's not a skill that I've been practicing. So we just have to hope for the best, and like, what's the worst that could happen, you know? He doesn't really often. It's just like on occasion he'll decide that he wants to go for it. Al, I'm surprised that you're still awake. I did in fact check Discord before I went live just to see if you were online, because I was like, there's no way that he is awake. I've changed a lot. Well, I've created life, and that makes you real tired. I will say that I did not prepare at all for having a child. Like, I didn't read any books. I didn't do any research. I didn't listen to any podcasts. I was just like, you know what? I can keep a me alive, a grown-up, and so surely I can keep a tiny human alive. How hard could it be? It's not as hard as I thought it was going to be, actually, to be entirely honest. She is perfect in every single way. She's the best baby on earth. She sleeps through the night. She is smart. She's already doing things that are like she's about to be 8 months old. She'll be 8 months in a couple of days, and she's already doing like 9 to 12 month milestones. Is my stream like glitching over here? Or is it just because I was clicked out of that screen? I think that it's this. I'm gonna hide that because it's like glitching out a little bit on me. At least on my side of things it is. She's gotta be better than Joey. You know what? She's better than everybody. She's a perfect little being. She's asleep right now, so we obviously can't see her. But I have an idea for a type of stream that would include her, which I'm really excited about. That way I can kind of do that during the day. I forgot how to use all of the commands on this game, so bear with me while I relearn. That's okay, we want that. 6 months. Listen, you're just a baby. That's crazy. Last time I checked, you were just a baby. So time really does fly, I guess. That's so crazy. Not a cooking stream. It's too hard to cook with her because she wants to take everything. She snatches. She's got these tiny little hands and they're always working. But what I do think would be really fun, I'm gonna beat the shit out of this little lamb here. What I do think would be fun would be if we did a baby challenge video. Your chat is different for the two streams, FYI. I hadn't a clue. I don't even know how to see the other chat, so that's good. And I don't have a phone charger, so I can't look at it on my phone either. So that's also not good. Let's investigate and see how we see that. Who knew? You learn something new every day. Let's see. We'll go to YouTube, and then let's open this. Yeah, I don't know. Who's to say? Who's to say? I have no idea. Turtle, I don't know how to see the other chat. I have no idea how to see it. I didn't even know that I could do it to two until today when I was like, let's do this. So how do I see the other one? Is it somewhere? Who's to say? I don't know.
I think I know how to see the other chat, but I can also show you or bring you a phone charger.
Turtle tactics. How do I see the other one?
Well, I'm pretty sure if you go to your studio, you can see both of them. So, like, you pop this one out. Although doing it as both streams at once on it might not be great since their internet sucks. But you were watching this chat, so then you should be able to jump in on this one. And then pop this one.
Oh my god, who knew?
And then you can put them wherever you want. But yeah, that's both of them.
You learned something new every day. Hi, Lauren. I didn't see you because I didn't know that chat existed.
Your audio is definitely at least a little bit glitchy. So again, having both streams going might not be great long term, but it should be fine.
Okay, so should I close this one?
It's probably fine for now.
Okay.
I would say if your audio gets really bad or if it starts like telling you it's dropping frames or whatever.
Okay. Who knew? Okay, so now we have 2. Where will I put this one? I was not prepared for that, but that's okay. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's see what we've missed, if anything. Hello, Carlos. I remember you. Getting back into Master Duel. I think Joey was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Earlier. I could be wrong because I don't know what I'm looking at when he's watching anime. He's been watching a bunch of things that I've never seen before lately. But he was watching something. Did you dye your hair? Not really. It just kind of has faded because when I was pregnant, I couldn't dye my hair. You're like not supposed to do that. So it just kind of faded out into nothing. I mean, it's so good with tech. Oh my God, so true. He's the best. Never know anything. I drink to get rid of knowledge. I'm also sober now. We do not drink anymore. Obviously, I could not drink while I was pregnant. And then after I had her, I was like, you know what? I like not drinking. This is fun. Trench, thank you. Thank you. We love her. She's perfect. She's a perfect baby. I hope that you've been well. I feel like I saw a post somewhere that you were having a baby, but I could be thinking of someone else. I'm not super in tune with the internet anymore, so who knows. Sober cat, yeah, that's me. I just I felt like less anxious after not drinking for the 9 months that I was pregnant. Really more than 9 months, because first we got pregnant and we were unsuccessful, but then we got pregnant right after again. You have a 3-year-old. Oh, okay. So it's not a new pregnancy. I must be thinking of somebody else that has a new one. But you might have to give me some advice, because sometimes I don't know what to do with her. She is going to be 8 months old in a couple of days, and I don't know how to keep the child entertained. Oh my God, hi! I am an actual mama now. I am. Yeah, she's very smart. And sometimes, we spent too much time chit-chatting, and it's getting dark, and I don't have anything that I'm supposed to have. Gather wood. Okay, I have to follow the missions because I'm going to freeze to death. I have to go hang out with that stranger by her campfire. Audio is definitely glitching, or is it just me? I hope that it's just you. But if it isn't just you, then we'll close one of the 2 streams. Put on SpongeBob? No. I'm not going to show her SpongeBob. She's a baby. She only likes 2 things as far as TV goes. She likes Encanto, and she likes K-pop Demon Hunters. Those are her favorites. Audio is glitchy, but I can understand. I don't love that. I'm pretty anti-glitchy. Maybe we should... Will this keep me warm? Because I didn't do anything that I was supposed to do. Demon Hunters. Hey, yeah, she loves Demon Hunters. It's her favorite. Okay, so here's what we should do. Let's try closing the... Get a little loud. I'm never loud. Let's try closing the vertical stream and keeping the not vertical one. What do we think? Maybe that will work. Okay, so let's close the vertical one. Oh wait, how do I close just one of them? I don't know how to do it. This is really like just remembering how to use the computer stream, because I haven't done this in so long. I moved here. Welcome to here. Everyone loves K-pop Demon Hunters. That's true. I do love K-pop Demon Hunters. I love it a little less now than I did the first 500 times that I watched it. But, you know, it's still good. Oh, I thought I heard Joseph coming. Yeah, I don't know. What do we do?
Do you want me to show you how to close just one of them, or just figure it out?
Yeah, show me how to close just one.
Okay, so you said you want to close the vertical one, right? So
Yeah.
Just click on it.
And close it from in here.
And stream.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like constant, but every now and then it's like you just are like buffering while you're talking, basically. Yeah, it said poor connection there. But this shouldn't be finished. Oh yeah, I think you're good.
Okay. Is that Joey? It is Joey.
Hey Aurelius! He's so sexy. King Aurelius is my best friend.
He's your best friend?
Well, I mean, he's my best friend. I'm not his best friend.
What's his human name?
His name's King Aurelius.
Yeah, you got it, you got it. Joey, you're still alive. He is still alive. We did watch Haikyuu together and Fairy Tail. Well, we watched some of Haikyuu together. I thought it was okay.
Well, I was talking about me and Sabrina.
Oh, you and Sabrina. Yeah, Sabrina did watch that.
I like Haikyuu. Haikyuu is like one of my new favorite animes.
Okay, you're distracting me. Please get out. God, boys. Boys always want to be included. Thought I was your best friend. You know what? True. Oh my God, we let the time go again. I forgot that this game doesn't really pause. Okay, we have to focus. We're right back to our old habits. Okay, so we're gonna freeze to death because it's cold out and we did not do anything that we're supposed to do. So we have to do something. Oh my God, we're cold. We're cold. We're cold. Okay, but we're okay in her fire, so that's good. He's just lonely. Oh, he's fine. He's fine. He should be in bed by now anyways. I don't even know why he's awake at this time. Usually he's in bed by like, well, the baby goes to sleep at 9, so he also goes to sleep at 9. But yeah, Haikyuu was okay. Again, I only watched like a little bit. I only watched the first couple episodes, but it was very like, I don't know, it was very, Joseph likes it because everybody is like so earnest and they're like trying so hard. And for me, that's like, it's like a little, you know, listen, it's no My Hero. Yeah, Joey, go to bed. Yeah, Joey, go to bed. I was just watching review for, oh, is that what you were watching? I assumed that you were watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I thought that was the only thing that you ever watch. Okay, my next mission is to boost any stat. I am freezing to death right now. I have to go back to that stranger in her fire, but I can't see anything. So I don't know if I can climb. Well, I think I can climb no matter what. Pretty sure in this game you're climbing. Go to bed, Joey. Yeah, go to bed. No, stay awake. I do love My Hero. My Hero is one of my favorites. Okay, let's see. How do we open this? This way? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I literally don't remember how to do any of the commands. I'm gonna increase weight because I like to hoard stuff. I like to have lots of stuff. Have you seen Stranger Things? I saw like the first 1 or 2 seasons when, like back when it came out. And then they took too long to give me the next season, so I didn't watch anymore. And that's what happened with that. I finished it in 3 days. All of My Hero. We haven't watched the final episode. I want to never watch it, so there's always a little more out there for me. That's funny. They finished it. I heard. But we always wait until the episodes are out in English because I like to crochet while I'm watching TV, and also we have a baby, so we often can't look directly at the TV. So we don't like to do anything that we have to read the whole time. It's just not feasible for us at this stage of our lives. What is MYA? MYA. Let's see if I can remember what that might be. Saying teach the baby Japanese. You know what? Although that's a great idea, we do not speak Japanese, so it might be difficult to teach her Japanese. I would love for her to learn Spanish, but again, we do not speak Spanish. So I don't know exactly how I would manage that, but you know what? Maybe I'll just learn Spanish. I will not be learning Japanese. That's too much work. I already have a basis for Spanish. Fuck, I'm stupid. I assumed he meant MHA. Oh, I just assumed that it was another anime that I've never heard of. When is it morning again? I'm ready for morning time. Is that? Yeah, okay, so night is almost over. Not good with words. Night is almost over, so I think it can freeze a little bit longer because we're going to need stuff. I need a primitive workbench. I don't really want to build my like base camp here, but we can build like, you know, a little bit of one here just so that we have somewhere to start. So let's build this bad boy. And then we'll have to craft some clothes. Can't you sleep and make it morning? Only if I had a bed, which I do not have because I did not do anything I was supposed to do. I was distracted. It was Owl's fault. And so I did not make any progress. And I let everything kind of become night. So that's my bad. I'm going to keep going with weight because, again, I like to hoard. Okay, so we have to unlock Pal Sphere technology. And I have lots of technology points, so I'm going to unlock this and this and this. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. I don't need a bow and arrow because I never use that. And I've never used the repair bench. I feel like it's a scam. At least it's not my fault. You know what? Now it's Travis's fault. Thanks for pointing that out, bud. Obtain a pallium fragment. I can do that. And it's not night anymore. It's like early morning, so I won't freeze to death. Although I can't see anything. It's too dark. I have to get a little torch or something. Oh, the little sheep are sleeping. Sleepy sheep. We'll punch him in the face. Yeah. Poor sheep got punched in the face. He's cute though. I wish he was viable. Okay. We need to find pallium. It should be glowing blue. And there's some. I see some in the distance. TikTok all over again? What happened to you on TikTok? What's that? Oh, piece of candy. We'll take that. We have to catch one of those cat creatures. I feel like they're good to work at the base. We'll enslave them. Do you see the full art new Dark Magician card and Blue Eyes card? You know, when I was a kid, excuse me, my brother, oops, I wasn't even punching the rock. My brother and I collected, of course, Pokemon cards, but also Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And my brother had like the arms and the legs to something, and my mom took them and sold them on eBay. And that was pretty funny. I remember you and Joey fighting over Pallia and Palworld for my video. Well, I will say I like Palworld a lot. I definitely liked Pallia more at the time, but Pallia has gone through a lot of updates and it's confusing to me now. And I don't want to start over because I've made too much progress to start over, but I also don't want to catch up. I just don't want to. But one day we'll sit down and we'll all get together and we'll figure out what the fuck is going on in Pallia, or as you're supposed to say, Palia. Sorry for not talking much. I'm at work right now. You know, I'm surprised that you even are old enough to have a job, because I remember when you were just a little baby. God, I'm so old. You're going to be a dad. You have a job. Time flies. How much did you get? I don't know. I should ask my mom if she remembers how much she sold it for. To be fair, we were children, 25 years ago. God. So what was a lot then was probably not a lot now, but presumably she got a decent amount if she was willing to take it and sell it. 2026, so close. It is so close. Our wedding anniversary is tomorrow. We are gonna drop the baby off at Joseph's mom's house. She has been a fucking lifesaver. If I did not have her, I would be dead. And we're gonna have a little, anniversary date night. Skip work, Tyler. No, don't skip. He has a baby on the way. He's gonna be a dad in like 3 months. He can't skip work. He can't skip work. Okay. Probably like $20. Okay, you know what? Maybe. Big W Joey's mom. We call her Honeybee. And we went, okay, so when we were moving into this house was fucked up. There were so many things that needed to be fixed. Like, we even had to put all new floors in. It was a huge project. Excuse me, we're getting over the flu in this house. And so Joey's dad and my dad and Joey spent like a couple of, I think like 2 weeks gutting this house and like redoing it and fixing the pool and fixing the walls and fixing the floors and the electrical and the plumbing. It was a nightmare. And I was freshly postpartum. Like, my C-section incision was still open. And I stayed at Joey's dad's house. And I had the baby by myself for a while. Oh, I'm hungry. and she would not sleep. She would not sleep. I tried everything to get this baby to sleep, everything I could think of. I even like got into the bathtub with her, even though you're not supposed to like take a bath when you have a C-section because you could like, I don't know, die or something. I was like, I don't care about that. I will do anything to get this baby calm and happy and sleeping. I was unsuccessful. And I called Joseph's mom one day and I said, honeybee, you need to come get this baby. And in like an hour, there she was. She took her. She gave me a couple days rest. It was fantastic. And Sabrina was so little, and I was sobbing when I like handed her over because I felt so guilty that I couldn't take care of her by myself. But you know, sometimes we just hit our breaking point. You can't go too many days without sleep. I have lost track of my home base. I don't know where I am. I like this creature, but I don't think that I could catch it because I haven't caught anything at all, and it's level 14. Oh, I think my home base is, wait, let me find the little tower. Nope, not that way. Oh, maybe that way? Oh boy. We are lost in the sauce. I think that way. I'm gonna go that way. What's the worst that could happen? Get a C-section. I had an emergency C-section. It was not my favorite, but it was fine. You know, it is what it is. Watch that video of you and Cat. Trust Lock. Oh my gosh. Trust Lock was crazy. Maybe we should redo Trust Lock now. I think it's the first time all year I've seen this game. Listen, it's a great game. Honestly, your mom now, Charm is the greatest thing in the world. Well, listen. There's nothing more fulfilling, and I've never had so much love in my heart as I do right now for my child. However, the birth part wasn't my favorite part of the experience. I wish that they could have just like Amazoned her to me, you know, 2-day delivery. Instead, I had a 3-day delivery where I was in labor for like ever, and then they cut me open, but it was fine. It was no big deal. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Oh my God, I got distracted. So here's my idea for a challenge stream that I can do during the week when I wanted a stork baby. Exactly. I wanted a stork baby. This is a stream that I could do during the week when I have the baby with me. Are you ready? Are you listening? Listen, here's my idea. I'm going to call it a baby lock. And I am going to, is that the max that I can make? I can only make one. Oh, I don't have enough stone. And I am going to do almost a Nuzlocke. Like, Nuzlocke rule as far as when the Pokemon dies, you can't revive it. But I can only catch baby Pokemon. It's okay if they're not my first encounter. But I have to do it while holding Sabrina. And like I said earlier, she has busy hands. It's very difficult to do anything while holding her because she is constantly pulling my hair and trying to take things out of my hands, like my phone, and I'm most certain she will try to take the controller. And I think that it would be fun and also something I'm capable of doing when I have her during the week, when Joseph is at work. Because otherwise I can only stream at night when he comes home and the baby is in bed. So I think that would be fun. I did pitch the idea to you of a baby cam. You did, and here's the problem. Sabrina, my darling, does not stay in one place for more than like 2 seconds. I mean, she's rocking and rolling. She's doing everything that, oh my gosh, I keep forgetting the controls. She's doing everything that she can do all the time. So if I were to have a baby cam, it would really just be me following her around with a camera. Obviously she can't walk or crawl yet because she's not even 8 months old, but she can do plenty of other things and she can wreak havoc. She's got her mom's ADHD. Yeah, she really does. Did you name her after the gym leader, Sabrina? We did, actually. We did name her after the gym leader. Everybody was like, oh, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. And I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Trust Lock redo when. What are we going to do with our baby? Okay, so now that we have some pals, we have to catch a pal. We can capture any pal we want. And we do have a megasphere that we found on the ground. So maybe we should capture like a big cool pal. Let's see what we got down there. It's really just those little cats and those little sheep. I remember now I don't like a headset. Left the baby with his mama. Yeah, had to. And like whenever I get nervous that Sabrina is like, oh, she's not crawling yet, or, you know, she doesn't really eat food yet. She still breastfeeds right now. But she will taste things. Like sometimes she'll swallow a little bit of food, but for the most part, she's really just tasting and then spitting stuff out. And Joseph's mom was like, do you know any grown adults that don't know how to eat? And I said, no. She said, so don't worry about it. She'll get there. And I was like, you know what? That makes me feel so much better. Really put things in perspective for me because I was so worried about milestones with her. I guess we'll just catch one of these cats because I don't really want a chicken and I don't really want a sheep. I'll take this though. Let's see. Let's punch this cat in the face. Oh, we're punching 2 cats in the face at the same time. Oops. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to use that sphere on him. Don't hit me. Oh, you little... Oh my goodness. They were so rude. Don't make me punch you in the face again. Well, guess I have no choice. Hold on, guys. I gotta beat the shit out of this cat. Bothering me. Okay, now we have 3 cats. We didn't necessarily want even one, but we have 3. And my white claws ready. Ah, white claws. That good stuff. I did have, what was your weirdest pregnancy craving? Do you want the truth? Because I'll tell you the truth, but you're gonna be like, that's a look that you're gonna give me. I have to stop like leaning so far this way. I'm not used to having my camera so far. My weirdest pregnancy craving was chalk. Like chalk that you use to write on a chalkboard. And I still have some in the pantry. I bought edible chalk and I used to just nibble off like the very, very edge of the chalk, and it was delicious. I loved it, and I still love it. And at one point, I was talking to Trebs about my cravings for chalk, and he told me to buy buttermints, and I did, and they were so good. And they really scratched the itch for the most part. I think that by the time I got to the end of my pregnancy, I was mostly eating buttermints and not chalk, but I did eat like a lot of chalk. Like the boxes of edible chalk were like, I don't know, like $15. And I think I went through at least 2.5 of them. And they are big boxes. They're not like the boxes that you get at, you know, the craft store to like do on a chalkboard. They're like thick, big chunks of chalk like this. And they come with like 8 in there. And it just, please. I should tell Joey to go get my edible chalk, but we can't because then I'll have to have some. And I can't eat chalk on stream. That's a boundary we're not ready to cross. But yeah, that was my weirdest craving, was chalk. Is that what you were looking for? Because it's not the most expensive craving I've ever heard. Yeah, I've definitely heard people, well, I had a boss at my job before I had quit to be a stay-at-home mom that was a vegetarian for like literally a decade. And when she got pregnant, she said that she would eat a lot of meat. I guess like she just craved meat a lot. I definitely craved meat all the time. What else did I crave other than chalk and meat? I wanted sushi every day. And you're not really supposed to have sushi when you're pregnant. So I would get like California rolls and like stuff that's not, you know, stuff that's cooked. But it wasn't quite the same, but it was close enough. At one point there was this like viral TikTok recipe, and it was like sushi in a deli cup. It was delicious. You like slice up a bunch of cucumbers, you got some soy sauce in there, imitation crab meat. I don't really want that big mamma jamma on my stuff. He looks mean. I'm not interested in him. Chalk on stream, we can't do chalk on stream. Things have changed in the last 5 years. You know what? Actually, things have not changed because I've always craved chalk my entire life. When I was in like middle school, I used to steal it from my teachers, which is normal and something regular people do. And then I would eat it. So also, mind your business. Okay. Let's see. What are we going to make? I don't really want to make it. Oh, we need that. We need a cloth outfit. We're going to make that. Okay. Now, let's see. We need cloth. I think I need 2 for the cloth outfit, but I can't quite remember. Get a bird and start flying. I literally have only captured this cat pal, so I am not ready to catch anything I can fly on. New hair looks great. This is just my regular hair that I grow from my head with like bleached ends from before I was pregnant. I did dye it pink at one point recently. However, that has all faded out. Should I do pink again? I kind of want to. I knew someone who could eat nothing but steak and salmon. I do like salmon. My best friend is allergic to salmon. Learn something new every day. Time to chug. Need pictures of that. Of the pink. I don't know if I got any pictures of the pink, but it was really cute. I think I might do it again. I was thinking about looking for a job. Not that I need a job, but more so just to kind of get me out of the house a little bit. So I applied to a couple of gyms. nearby that have childcare in hopes that I can negotiate, like, I can negotiate, okay, if I need to come in when my husband's at work, I can bring the baby and drop her off at the daycare, which according to Google is semi-common for gyms. And also because I really need to get back in shape. Like, we have pregnancy bodies still. And I figured New Year's resolution, new year, new me. We'll get in shape and we'll have something to do. And of course, I like to make money, so we would have a little more money. But it's really just I have to do something to get myself out of the house. You also have bangs. I do have bangs now. Joseph's cousin cut bangs for me at his niece's 2nd birthday party. Because why not, So my besties from TikTok who say dye my hair blue might think about it. Well, what's your job? Would your job care if you dyed your hair blue? If I recall correctly, didn't you work at like a doggy daycare? I feel like that's the kind of job that would not care if you did blue. We did do Joseph's hair blue once in the summer though. Obviously as a teacher, he can't like keep his hair blue. Okay, we want to do... I'm going to keep pouring into weight a little bit longer. But soon I'll probably switch to stamina. Red hair is common now. Red hair is cute. The problem with red hair for me is that I have like yellow undertones in my skin. So when I do red hair, it doesn't really flatter me. I need to do cool tones to not look, I don't know, busted. Raging Spirit Gaming, our Cupid. What up, Raging Spirit Gaming? I still have, well, I never got my t-shirt from the podcast, but oh my God, I have to tell you guys about podcast. Hold on, I'll save that thought for a second. But I do have Joseph's t-shirt from the podcast, which I do wear, but podcast. So, backstory. Back when Joseph and I lived in, like, the first house that I lived in Georgia. I'm sorry, I have to focus. What am I supposed to be doing? Place a PAL box. Okay. So back when Joseph and I lived in the first house that I lived in when I moved to Georgia, I started listening to this podcast called AITA Pod. Highly recommend. They talk about situations from r/am I the asshole. I don't really want my base to be here though, so do I really want to put my PAL box here? Let's find another place for our base and then we'll place the PAL box. Hi Brad Bay. So I started listening to this podcast and that was like 5 years ago and I loved it. I loved it so much. It was a great podcast. And after a couple of years of listening, I found out that the guy who does the podcaster, his name is Danny Vega. He was doing a comedy show in Florida. So Joseph and I planned like a little trip. Obviously this was pre-baby. We could never do this now. We planned a little trip. We drove down to Florida. We went to his live show. There were like 8 people there. So we got to hang out with him after and like chat. And it was real and exciting. And I'm on the Patreon and whatever. Long story short, Joseph decided the other day that was going to do. And keep in mind, I'm like a huge fan of this person. To me, he is famous. He was going to message him on Instagram and ask him if I could be on the podcast for an episode for my birthday. I had no idea that Joseph was going to do this. I had like made a joke in passing about he had a guest on the podcast I didn't like that much. And I was like, oh, I could do a better job than her. And I guess Joseph took that idea and ran with it. So now, and he said yes. He remembers us because, again, there were not that many people at the live show, and also I crocheted him a little duck because he likes ducks, and so he said yes. And in theory, at some point, I will be a guest on his podcast, and that's terrifying. That's so scary. In fact, when Joseph told me, I got sick to my stomach. I almost had to puke. I mean, how dare you? How dare you, youngster Joey? Oh, stay in the ball. I really like that particular pal. Oop, yeah, oop indeed. So anyway, listen to AITA Pod, regardless of if I ever have the balls to actually do an episode if Danny means it. Like, be that episode when it airs, maybe, but maybe not. We have to find a good place for our, like, home base. Not there, because I don't want that big-ass thing near me. There's a guy with a gun over there. I don't really think I want to be near him. Joey, that's crazy. It is crazy, but I will say, in Joey's defense, this is, like this podcaster like knows who we are. Again, we like met him in person. We hung out with him. We gave him a ride back to his hotel. I've been listening to the pod for years, so I've like engaged in the subreddit, whatever. So it's not like we went in raw. Like it was lubed up. Okay, we lubed him up first. But I'm so scared. I'm so scared. What that? It's just a little guy. I'm gonna take that. But we'll see what happens. Okay, let's see. I don't really know what to do with gold coins in this game. I've played this game a handful of times, and every time I end up with all these gold coins. I never see a way to spend them. It says you can spend them at, like, you know, little merchants, but the merchants never take them. It's a story to tell your daughter one day. I have a lot of stories to tell my daughter one day, but not until she's, like, old enough to know how stupid I was when I was younger and knows to not do what I did. Should I catch this woman? I feel like I should catch this woman. Are you an adventurer? Perfect timing. Could you deliver this? I mean, I guess. I feel like I should capture this woman. Walked back to my room and I was looted up like, ayo? Also, is there a guest room for me to stay in while I visit you and Joey? Yeah, you're looking at it. This is the guest room. Guest room tour. Guest room tour. Ugh. There's a bed. Over there, there's a table. And here's the desk. Welcome to the guest room. I'll be moving in next week. We no longer have a guest room. We were all stupid at one point. I'm still the average idiot. Well, I was really dumb, and I did dangerous things when I was young. Like, I'd be like, hey, Mom, I'm sleeping over my friend's house, and then I would just go hang out with strangers that were so much older than me. Things that my daughter will never do, because she's never, ever allowed to leave the house, ever. Me and you both. All right, let's find a place for our base here. We have to stop getting distracted. We have to place our PAL box. We're just gonna make a new workbench. I don't care about a workbench. It takes like almost no resources. Ooh, that's a good place for our base. A big open empty area, lots of places to build. For some reason, a swarm. That's new. Ooh, what's that? What's that little thing? That's a new thing. What we got going on in here? What's this? A pal soul? We'll take that. It's fine, I can take the floor, I guess. Coins can be used for buying pals. I don't want to buy a pal, I want to get my own pals. No boyfriend or girlfriend until she's 50. She will not be dating, period. Period, end of story. Ooh, another pal sphere. Ooh, piece of candy. I'll take that, thank you very much. Here's the thing about Sabrina. She's perfect. She's a perfect, flawless little bean. And because of that, we cannot allow her to ever come to any harm, be it emotional, physical, psychological. Therefore, we have to keep her hidden from the world. The world does not deserve her. I really don't want the edge of my base. I'm like leaning up like it's gonna help me see further in a 2D video game. But I really don't want the edge of my base to go into the water at all. I would really like to not have like wasted base. But I can't see where the edge is. I wish I could zoom out. Okay, let's see here. As if going that way is going to show me. I want to see the edge. You can always have another baby. We'll not be doing that. I would maybe like another baby. Undecided. Joseph does not want another baby. Period. No grandma cat. Well, okay, fine. I guess she can, you know, socialize and have a life, maybe, but I'm not gonna like it. Got a new baby, little orange menace. I'm gonna assume that it's a cat baby because of the orange part and not like an Oompa Loompa, but listen, we're not here to judge. Hamilton, I love Hamilton. The world has no right to our bed. You'll sleep in your office instead. Joey needs to get good. Listen, having a baby, turns out, and nobody told me this, does require quite a bit of work. They need stuff, and they want stuff, and I do not know how to keep this baby happy. She just, hold on, wait, we have to focus. I have to see details about this. View details, okay, view details. Coward. That's not useful. Okay, how about this one? Also a coward. And fire attack, but it doesn't have any fire attacks. Coward and brittle. Okay, so these are useless. Heated body. That sounds good for a fire type. Decrease incoming ice damage. Okay, fine. Let's put this bad boy in the base. I'm avoiding orange. My girls are absolutely destructive. Yeah, they can be. I miss cats. I miss cats quite a bit. Do we need to make any of these things? Tavern pet. Oh, I definitely want a ranch at some point. And we're going to need a parachute. That's faux show. And we're going to need a feed box. That's also faux show. Okay. I will say, anytime you show her, I'm always like, maybe I think it wouldn't be so bad. And then I realize, oh shit, I'd be the dad though. Yeah, being the dad, to me, as the mom, seems like the better end of the deal as far as creating the child. But Joseph does pull his weight with her. He has her all the time when he is home. He's always trying to give me a break from baby duty, which I appreciate. But sometimes I feel guilty because I'm like, damn, bro, do you ever get a break? Goes to work, he makes all the money, he comes home, he gets yelled at by the baby, he gets yelled at by his wife. My niece was born orange. That's so true. So our sister, Joseph's sister, my sister-in-law, she's married to a Filipino man. And so when she had her baby, the doctor was like, oh, your baby has jaundice, which is normal. And she was like, the baby does not have jaundice. She's Asian. The baby did have jaundice. The baby was jaundiced. But it was just funny. And I'll never stop giving her a hard time about it. As point of hack, but she chooses her favorite is. Right now, Joey's her favorite. She says, da da, da da, da da, da da, all day. Da da, da da. Even as I'm sitting here pumping, like, you know, these big motors on my titties and like suffering and sweating. She's da da, da da. Dad is not here right now, okay? Mama is here. Mama will take care of you. Mama made you. Some people, man. Some people don't know how good they got it. Okay, let's make our pal a little bed. And we'll build this bad boy. That way our pal has somewhere to sleep. So rude. It is so rude. How dare she? And let me tell you something. When she was born, I could not deal with like actually breastfeeding her. It was too painful for me. So we have done what is called exclusively pumping her whole life. And that means that every 2 to 3 hours for the first 3 months of her life, around the clock, all day and night, yes, including sleepy time, I had to get up and spend 30 minutes attached to a pump. What is happening right now? What is happening here? Oh my God, why are there all these pals here? What's happening? Get out here and help me. I don't understand. I didn't ask for this. Anyway, it was really hard. Chill. Okay. Did we get them all? I'm sweating. Where did they come from? Definitely going to be a daddy's girl. Yeah, she is. She loves her dad. But, you know, to be fair, he is pretty great. So I get it. How do I get all these corpses out of my home base? I was just going to make like a cute little area, and now there's just death all over. Get out of here. Are you? Oh, you're sleeping. You're mine. Okay, and that one is mining. Okay. Okay. Mom life update would be fun. Shorts? Maybe. But the problem with shorts about like me is nobody gives a fuck. There's, you know, so many moms out there, so it's not interesting. Although I do have an interesting idea for shorts, and I'm not going to share it just yet because I haven't quite brought it to fruit. Well, I will share it. I just won't share too many details about it because I don't really have them yet. But I think it would be fun to do little skits for shorts where I am an insurance agent that works for an insurance company in the Pokemon world. And you only hear my side of the conversation. I'm not going to do like a voiceover for both. And I just think that would be like a cute and fun little skit. And of course, we deny all of your claims, because why wouldn't we? Just got a new tattoo done. I always forget how much it irritates. I didn't know that you had any tattoos. What's it of? What's it of? I haven't gotten a tattoo in a long time. Once I'm done breastfeeding, I might get one more tattoo before I stop getting tattoos for the rest of my life, because I would like a Sabrina-themed tattoo. Forgot about the insurance agent thing. That was a funny day when we talked about all those. Yeah, I have a little script I wrote up for a couple ideas for it, and I think that they would be really fun. So I'm thinking about it. that. Take that. Okay, let's see here. So, I'm gonna build another bed. No, I'm not, because I don't have any fiber. Who are you? Who is this dude? Get out of here. Should I catch him? I don't have enough balls. Got a lot of pals. What do you got? Oh, cute! But I don't have 420G, or whatever it is that it wants. Do you want me to send you them? Yeah, sure. We get matching Sabrina tattoos. Joseph does not have any tattoos. I would love to get a matching Sabrina tattoo with my husband. That would be so fun. I was thinking I could do, there's a couple things I could do. Some people will do like a profile of the side of the baby's face. Some people will do like their footsteps or like their footprints. Some people will do, what are some of the other ones I saw and liked? I don't know, there's a bunch of them, but I'm sure we'll come up with something cute. Maybe we could do like, I don't know. We'll have to think about it. I have to like Google some inspiration, some inspo. Maybe we'll put her and Pokemon somehow in it. It is so hot in here, but I can't turn the fan on because for some reason when you turn the fan on, it like makes a sound or something. I don't know. I hate how useless the people are when you catch them. Me too. I should have caught that woman. What was she doing with her day? She was sitting there doing nothing. She could have been here working on my farm. I feel like anything too realistic of her face would look bad. I agree. Abra tattoo? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Okay, let's do a feed box because we gotta feed our pals. Let's put it over here. We'll come up with a better arrangement for our base at some point. So you said a blue Pokemon appeared and it rained for a whole month and it flooded your basement? Sorry, we don't cover Axaga. That's on my list. Almost exactly verbatim that. It's so funny that you would say that. Pardon. Again, we are getting over the flu, Sabrina and I. And in theory, Joseph also, but like, he didn't say that he had the flu. Forgot to fix the fan. I can turn down the AC. Joey, go upstairs and fix the fan. It's actually a one-level house, which I am so grateful for because I'm so afraid of my child falling down the stairs. Both of them are babies, so it works out. Yeah, little baby Abra. So if we were to do a baby lock, if you will, what counts as baby Pokemon? Like, would Abra count because it's the first of a 3-tier evolution? Or are we only counting things like Togepi and like Magby and like baby Pokemon like that? You know what I mean? Is this your third house? It's our third house. Yes, it is. We're too poor for 2 levels. That's not true. This house is bigger than our last house. It's just all on one level. And it has pool. Little cup Pokemon, what does that mean? First stage Mons? I feel like first stage Mons gives me too many options, you know? It just seems like, I mean, I love options, don't get me wrong, but I do want it to be semi-difficult. Haha. Punched him while he was sleeping. Wait, don't kill him. Oh my god, don't kill him. No, you stupid cat. Oh, knocked him out. And I wasted a Palworld on him. I like pools. Or your favorite baby Mons like Skitty or Meowth? Yeah, but those aren't really babies, you know? They're just like first evolutions. I guess I'll beat this one up while it's sleeping. Oh, it's awake. I'm still gonna beat it up though. Come here. No, don't do that. First of all, don't be rude. Fix assignment to tree failed. No work. Okay, I'm not interested in you doing the tree. Oh my gosh. Why is the screen so dark? Oh, I'm trying to beat up my own pal. Where did that thing? Oh, we killed it? Oh man. I didn't mean to. I'm back here. Get this guy off my... Get off my land. Get out of here. Egg only Mons like Magby is not very many options. Maybe something in between, like only 3-stage evolutions. That works. That works. Yes, Joey, that's a better idea. Ugh. I was thinking about, I mean, obviously, if I were to do this, I would like go in and like make my starter options like 3 baby Pokemon, because we have to have a starter. So at least we would have something. Ooh, why does that have a little thing on its head? I don't know what that means, but I'm interested. I'm gonna punch it in the face and bring it home with me. Hello. Oh, was it not that had the thing? Yeah, no, it was. Okay, so why was it like that? Why did it have that little thing above its head? That must be a new update. Let's go and use these. I think that we're gonna take a break from weight and increase stamina. That's another thing that I always seem to need in this game. Tell me, Mantyke isn't a little baby Joey? Let's think. Yeah, I think we could do like the first evolution of a 3-stage. I really do like the idea of it just being baby Pokemon because, you know, it is more challenging at the very least. Maybe if we did just baby Pokemon, we could do it like it's not Nuzlocke rules or something. Like we don't, when they don't die forever. I don't know. But I'm sure that we'll come up with something. We'll brainstorm and we'll come up with something good. Hello, I would like to make this. Can I not make you? Whoops! No! I pressed the wrong button and I wasted a Palworld. Nor. Oh my god, I don't know which button I just hit. Okay. Insufficient material, I need more wood. Always need more wood in this game. More wood and stones, and it's so heavy. Splutra and Magby and Elekid to me are the quintessential trio for baby starters. I just sent you my tattoos. Oh, I'll have to look at them as soon as we're done. I don't know how many tattoos I have. A handful. Joey and I were talking about this not that long ago, and he told me that if somebody told him to list all my tattoos, he doesn't think he could do it. And somehow that was offensive to me. How dare you? I mean, I can't list all my tattoos, but he should be able to. He's my husband. Okay, let's build this bad boy. We're gonna need it. We need to figure out what game has the most baby Pokemon in it. And also is one that I can randomize, because certain ones I just don't know how to do. Oh, which brings me to another idea. Wouldn't it be fun if we did Let's Learn streams where I learned how to customize or like, you know, ROM hack a game? Wouldn't that be interesting and fun? I think so. Let's put...
Merry Christmas #Kyrigong.
I don't really know what that sound was. I missed something. I missed some type of event has happened. But I see it now. It was Bunkers. Oh, thank you, Bunkers. Bunkers is here and he tipped $5. I'm going to use that $5 to buy a treat for Tank and not for Kyrie. Ha ha. Ha ha. Nothing for Kyrie, only for Tank. Only for Tank and nothing for Kyrie. Ha ha. I think the second generation games like Crystal, maybe. Maybe it could be based off BST if you want, like Routes BST sucks, for example, so only shitty Pokemons. I heard Kyrie, was that a dono? It was. I still do the Patreon thing. I don't have a Patreon currently at this time that's available. I do not. But someday I will, but not today. Not today. I guess I'll eat these. And I'll put this away, and this, and not that. And I'll put this away, and I'll put this away, and this, and this. And I guess that's all I can put away for now. My little steak is about to expire, which I guess is fine. Oh, because I cannot make a campfire. Yeah, I can't cook right now because I have no wood. I won't be able to get it in time, so that's okay. No big deal. We can get another one. RSG, I just want you to know that I am intentionally ignoring that message because #tanking. Team Tank forever. Tank is the best. Is the offer of getting a free membership still on the table? Of course, Savage Owl. Once I actually make that happen, like make a Patreon, of course you can, my darling. By the way, folks, like the stream, I forgot that that's something that we're supposed to say. The quintessential YouTube line. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Unless you don't want to. That's totally fine. I'm fine either way, honestly. Okay. So my darlings. Let's build a campfire so that we can cook. And then we do have one fire type pal that we can like put in our base to cook for us, but I really don't want to leave him there. I really like that pal. I can just catch another one. And I can just have him help me when I want to. Alright, so let's build this. You tried me the other day and didn't even remember to talk for like half an hour or so. Word. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it's hard to have anything to say. Okay, I want to make as many of these as I can. Start production. Bonkers, I saw you went to a Saints game a couple weeks ago. He did. Bonkers actually did something for fun instead of just doing work all the time, 24/7. We love that for him. 10 out of 10. Very proud. Very proud of you for your recreational activities. We do memberships. I feel like I'm waiting for a tank emote. That would be fun. I will say, and I'm not making any commitments just yet. It's a little soon for me to say anything for sure. But since, obviously, as we discussed, I am a stay-at-home mom now, and since I do think it's feasible to figure out a way to stream while taking care of Sabrina, by either incorporating her or something, and of course I can stream when Joseph comes home from work, I would like to be able to stream, not every single day, but like close to it. But we'll just have to kind of see, because every time I like start streaming again, I decide, oh yeah, I'm going to stream every day, and then I burn myself out really fast. So we don't want that. But I am optimistic. I also get almost no interaction with grown-ups at all. So being able to chit-chat with adults, and not only with an 8-month-old whose only word is dada, dada, dada all day long, is nice. It is nice. Previously, I worked a job that required me to be on the phone all day, or like training people all day, and I was like, oh my god, I don't want to like stream after this. It's just too emotionally draining for me to have to deal with communicating with other humans right now. But not so now. Not so. Gosh, she thinks we're adults. Twice a week? Who of us? So rude. Tickets around to $17. I couldn't resist. He deserves way more fun. He works too hard and then goes home and takes care of 30 dogs. He does take care of 30 dogs. You sure he's going to let you interact with adults? Look at all the children in your chat. Listen, at least you guys, know more than just the word dada. 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 Okay, Sabrina, I know you want dada. Dada's not here right now. Mommy is here, and mommy loves you. We were talking about New Year's resolutions, so you can help. I told her she should make a goal of 3 streams a week, including at least one during the weekend. Yeah. See, part of me wants to say that's not enough. And then the other part of me is like, well, you also haven't streamed at all for a year. So 1 is more than you've been doing. So I don't know. It's a tough thing to kind of figure out. I also, like I said earlier, would really like to get in shape this year, especially because now that I've had a baby, my body is not what it used to be. And I don't want to have to like choose between the two every day. So, well, I can always work out with Sabrina because she thinks it's very funny when I like dance for her. She loves that. So that part shouldn't be so hard. I don't know. It's just hard to like try. Oh, I don't have any wood. I need to cut down like 1,000,000 trees. Deforestation time, everyone. Deforestation time. We should probably make something to make our deforestation journey a little bit easier. I have no wood, so I can't craft a workbench. Let's go get some wood, and then we'll craft an axe, and then we'll deforest. Yeah, we got to do fitness journey again. I don't think that it'll be part of like content this time around because it's just, a very personal thing, sort of, when you're postpartum. It's just not, your body's just never be the same. But maybe, we'll see. Oh, what's that? Some meat and wool on the ground? Don't mind if I do. Oh, I guess it minds if I do. There we go. Got him. Sabrina is your workout. She really is. How many likes for a sexy Pikachu? How about this? However many likes Joseph says that he needs to stream himself, because here, under my regime, there will be no sexy Pikachus. But Joey can do as many sexy Pikachus as he would like. Okay, so let's get an axe. I hate when it does that. Sometimes it doesn't respond. Let's get an axe and we'll chop down some trees. Yeah, how many streams for you to start streaming again? How many streams? How many likes for you to start streaming again, Joey? Let them know, because that's the only way they're getting a sexy Pikachu. I need to get into shape. My body's been killing me. Me too, my back hurts all the time. Thank goodness my parents bought us all of the furniture that we currently have in our nursery, which is Pokemon themed for the most part. And we therefore have like a real changing table now. It's a dresser with like a changing table top on it, but before we had an insert that went into her bassinet, and so you had to like bend down really far to change her, and oh my god, my back hurt all the time from just hunching all day. Now that is much better now because I just pump and pick her up off the floor over and over. Oh, you know what I need to figure out? How come that one pal had that thing on his head? I want to see my pals. That's not what I want. This, there it is. Okay, you. How come you have that little thing over your head? What did that mean? It's cold-blooded. That's not helpful to me. I have no clue why it had that little alert on top of his head. Does not make any sense to me. I'm in shape. Round is a shape. You know what? You're right about that. We are being oppressed. Listen. Linda. Listen, Linda. In my regime, which we've already established is now, we just, whoops, I don't want to do that with my arms. We're just not sexy Pikachu people. We're just not. That's a youngster Joey thing. Here, we do other fun things, like not have a sexy Pikachu on the screen. I know my rights. I just got medication and stuff, more of my muscle spasm because my leg's been shaking bad the last 2 months. That is not nice at all. RSG. Okay, we have to eat again. This game makes you eat a lot. I wish I could eat this much in real life. Although I probably do. Can't believe that Joey hasn't left me yet. Let's see here. No, fuckers, I'm gonna ban that. I'm gonna go into the moderation and I am going to make it so that you cannot say that. And if you do say it, it just disappears. Oh no, I'm encumbered. I do not wish to be encumbered. This is absurd. I've grown so old that I gained the Karen mode. Me too, man. People make me so mad. They make me so mad. I go anywhere and I'm like, oh, why are these other people here? And why are they making sound? Where was I the other day? I went to Chipotle the other day to pick up food. And I texted Joey and I was like, how come other people are here when they know that I'm here to pick up my food? And I was like mad that it was taking so long for them to make my order. And then I checked the app and I never hit submit on the order. So that was not my fault, probably. What are you gonna do? How's it been with the dogs? For the most part, good. However, Tank, who I love so much, but I did almost kill him the other day because Sabrina was on the ground doing some tummy time and Joey came home from work and Tank was so desperate and greedy and needy that he, in his haste to get to Joey, stepped on Sabrina, which of course she did not like. And I told Joey, get this dog out of the house now before I beat his ass. And I meant it. I meant every word of it because how dare you? That's my baby. But, you know, he didn't mean to hurt her, but he did hurt her. So I didn't like that. First time in my life, I actually called somewhere to complain. However, I feel it was a valid crash out. Oh, I call places to complain all the time. How dare you? First of all, how dare you? Second of all, don't do it again. Third of all, let me speak to the manager. Okay, so let's do a little housey house. Do that. Tank's the worst. Nar. We love Tank. But it was being really bad. And that really made me angry. So angry. Okay, so let's do a window wall. And oops, I meant to build continuously and I did not. Let's do this. Build continuous. Let's just do all window walls. Why not? Who's looking? No one. There's no one out here. Except for that one guy who was wandering. What are you doing out here? Mind your business, first of all. Second of all, how dare you? Okay, let me in. Okay, and then we want to have a roof, of course. So we're going to do a corner, build, whoop, build. Now we have a beautiful roof on our little house. And we want a bed. I'd rather have a nice bed. I'd rather not have a shoddy bed, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. That's what they say. And we'll put that. Why can't it go straight? Oh, because I'm not straight. Okay. Right there. Oh, we got to actually build that one. Tank is the worst? Absolutely not. Should call you Cat. Crash out, Cat? Listen, I did crash out when Tank stepped on Sabrina. He, like, stepped on her chest. And I'm surprised that he's back in the house now. It's been weeks, and I can't believe that he's allowed inside. I, like, wouldn't look at him or, like, pet him for the rest of the day. I was so angry. I was like, I can't. Because he knew that she was there. It wasn't like he, like, didn't see her or something. Because he was avoiding her at first. And as I was leaning forward and saying, Tank, be careful, and, like, trying to push him back, he, like, got beside himself and stepped on her. I was so angry. It's a fun game. I want to see you enjoy play just for the chaos. What game is it? So is this a sleep block? Absolutely not. I have to pump soon. My new kitten I found is a stray. She refuses to learn how to litter train. Oof, that's rough. I've seriously gotten so mad. I told her I would put her back outside. Of course I would never, but god damn. To be honest, I have never had to litter train a kitten. And I have fostered and rescued many kittens. I used to, like, do some volunteer stuff with, you know, cats or whatever. And every cat I've ever had or fostered has instinctively known how to use a litter box. Even a stray, or like a cat that started as a stray, and even ferals. So I genuinely have no idea what to tell you. I guess you could, like, you know, next time they go to the bathroom, like, put a little bit of their droppings in the litter box. But yeah, I've never had to teach a cat that. They've always just known. Let's see, we're gonna go in here. Let's up our stamina. Even though I do want more weight. Yeah, this is a sleep block. Stream doesn't end until she gets a full Pokedex. Ha, yeah, right. Why is it straight? Oh, because I'm not straight. Ha. True. Maybe he wanted your attention. He did. That's exactly what he wanted. He wanted attention from Joey because Joey just got home from work. And he wanted it so bad that he was willing to step on a baby to get it. And, God, he made me so... Ooh, I was so mad. I'm mad again just thinking about it. Marie used to love sleep blocks. Yeah. The thing is that now that she's almost 8 months old, I don't have to pump every 2 hours around the clock like I did before, but I do pump 5 times a day. So I've pumped 4 times so far today. I plan on doing my last pump when we finish here, but usually I pump about every 3 hours, but not overnight. I get to sleep now, even though I probably should wake up and pump at night. I'm not going to do that. I just can't. I just need a full night's sleep every now and then. Sue me, why don't you? Let's upgrade our base. Now we can have 3 pals working at the base, but we don't have any beds though. We can make a couple beds. Let's make the bed right here. Wish I could put the beds in my house, but I do not believe that is an option. I believe if you try to do that, it, like, tells you no. Or, like, your pals, like, can't get in there. I found her approximately 12 weeks. She's still trying to nurse off my other cat who does not produce milk. I do. I have plenty of milk. Give me your address. I'll freeze some. I'll send it over. Just kidding. You cannot give a cat human milk. You can give them KMR. Keep talking before the bomb explodes. Basically, one person is defusing a bomb while the other is having to give instructions on how to defuse it under a time limit. We would lose so fast. Joseph and I just cannot ever stay on track when we're talking. And it wouldn't go well. She's a growing girl. She is. Should we force Cat to play ZA? I love that game at Thanksgiving. I played, like, a little bit of it and then lost interest. I think if I played it now, I would want to start over. The problem with starting over is that the tutorial is so fucking long. Maybe Joey can do the tutorial for me in his free time, which doesn't exist, and I can just do the fun parts. But I guess if I were to do that, I could just keep playing on the save file I already have. So that doesn't really make any sense now, does it? Is her personality showing up? Yes, it absolutely is. I wish that she was awake right now so I could show you how perfect she is. Her personality is definitely showing up. She's my sweet girl. She's smart and she's talented, and that thing has a fucking thing above his head. She's very smart and she is so cute. She plays peekaboo. Oh, she's perfect. She's a perfect baby. Do you understand? I played a bomb defuse game where the PlayStation VR came out. I saw a girl down the street from our house playing with, like, an Oculus on her front lawn, and I was, like, high-key so jealous. Although if I do buy any other console in the near future, Joseph and I will probably get a Switch too and, like, share it, because we never play games at the same time, really. But Not right now. Not right now. Right now, any extra money that we have goes directly to the baby and buying her fun toys and stuff. She's so perfect. She's perfect. She's my perfect girl. Okay, so now we have a base. It wants me to oh, that's why it has a little thing above his head, because it wants me to catch 5 land balls. I thought it was like a special one. Lame. Dumb. Fine. I need more pal spheres though. I only have 1. So let's see what I need in order to make more. Been watching a lot of Delicious James. They do like Pokemon, D&D, RPGs with visual maps. Wanted to make maps and stuff for it and run a campaign sometime. I have never played D&D, but I would be happy to participate, even though I don't know how. So you'd have to be patient with me. Problem is the whole, child that I've created. So she'd have to play too. Does she have any likes or interests yet? Yes, she does. So she specifically likes K-pop, Demon Hunters, and Encanto. It's not just like those are movies we like to watch, so we put them on TV for her. If you play something else, she will cry. If she's in the car and she's not having a good time, if you put on a K-pop Demon Hunters song, she will be happy again. She likes crinkle toys, like anything that has like a crinkly sound to it. She likes phone chargers, one of her passions in life. She's just perfect. She's just a perfect baby. She's perfect in every single way. So if you beat Hollow Knight, I'll never beat Hollow Knight. It's not even on my list. It's not even on my radar of things that I might want to do someday. No Hollow Knight for me. No, sir. Too hard. Try talking to Mom Cat and doing game shows like Delicious James. Do you watch Zane Games too? I've never heard of either of those. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed. We would probably need more people, but we don't talk about Bruno, no. That song plays in our house every single day. Yeah, I mean, I would be down for it, but, we do have a child. So she would have to either be involved or sleeping, and you never know how long she's going to nap. At one point, I thought to myself, oh, okay, well, I'll just stream when she takes, like, her nap, because I assume that babies take naps, like, at the same time every day, which she kind of does. She's, there are certain times that I know that, is a nap time for her. But I thought it would be semi-consistent how long she was going to nap. Sometimes it's 3 hours. Sometimes it's 3 minutes. You just never know. And that is not an exaggeration. Just really depends on how she's feeling that day, She's a crazy girl. I always sing her a little song and it goes, she's a crazy girl, she's a crazy girl, she's a super duper crazy girl, but not a lazy girl, she's not a lazy girl, she's just a super duper crazy girl. And she likes it and she gets all excited. She's so perfect. Oh, there's 2 more of those. Really hope my future kids are like Disney fans, so I used to rewatch certain Disney films. Well, you could just be like Joseph and force them to like Disney. I was never really like a Disney person growing up. Like there were Disney movies that I liked, but I wasn't like Joseph. They're like Disney adults, him and his family. Cringe. But they'll like pretty much whatever you show them. Well, that's not true. I shouldn't say that, because there are a couple things I've tried to show Sabrina that I want her to like, and she's just not interested. But for the most part, Disney has such variety. I'm sure that you can make them like something. There's your lizard girl. She's good. To be honest, I don't really want her anymore. I know that sounds like really harsh, but like she's a lizard, so she has no fucking idea who I am, and she doesn't care where she lives as long as she gets fed, which reminds me, I do have to feed her. And like, it's just like another stress in my life that I don't need, but she's mine, so she's staying, and she's not going to go anywhere. It doesn't matter that I don't want her, because I'm still going to have her, but I do kind of wish we didn't have her. She likes the 5 Little Ducks song. You know what song she does not like is, what is it called? Oh my gosh. Wheels on the Bus. Whenever I try to sing Wheels on the Bus to her, she gets pissed. I don't know if she has like an issue with public transportation or what her problem is. I don't know if it's like an ethical concern or is she classist? Who's to say? But she's not interested in where the wheels on the buses go, whether it's round and round or not. She's not interested in it. I want to watch the Aristocrats now. We watched Aristocrats the other day. I'm a Disney adult. Cringe. You and Joseph. And the cats. Joseph likes to tell me I'm a Disney adult because I watch almost exclusively Disney movies and did also before Sabrina was born. But I'm not. Obviously. Cat is more of a Disney adult. I am not. I've only been to Disney once in my life, and I didn't even have that good of a time. It was just fine. Nothing special. And the cats, we don't have any cats. I can't have cats. Joseph is allergic. He doesn't want me to be happy, so he insists on being allergic to cats. My parents' cats are dead, so those cats also no. Issue with public transit space. She's a subway surfer, not a bus fan. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but she does not like wheels on the bus. She says, in my regime, there will be no wheels on this bus. There will be no wheels on the bus under my regime. Okay, we have fast travel. We love that. Cool and fun. Okay. I'm going to go back to my base because somehow I got far away. How does a loser get his tail back after losing it? From a retail store. If I had like a little Steam Deck, I would play a ha 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 clapping laugh track. Disney World is awesome besides the price. Yeah, Joseph's sister has like one of those passes where you can like, I guess, go as many times as you want. She and her husband and their daughter have one. I guess one each, not one in total. And we never did Disney as a kid. We did Atlantic City. We went to Atlantic City every single summer. And we just weren't Disney kids. I used to watch very specific things, and I'll tell you what they are, whether you like it or not. I used to watch a couple Disney movies. I had Little Mermaid that I liked, Aristocats, of course. That was basically my Disney. And then there was this one show where they're dinosaurs in costumes, and there's a chalkboard. I'm not sure. Land Before Time, Pokemon, obviously, that was my favorite. And also, excuse me, there was an exterminator that conducted his business near my parents' home. And one day, excuse me, he decided to leave a VHS tape infomercial in our mailbox. And for whatever reason, that was my favorite thing to watch. I would watch it on repeat. I could not tell you why. I distinctly remember there was like one scene in this extermination infomercial VHS tape. I'm really aging myself here. Where he pulled this yellow insulation down from the ceiling, and it was like foam insulation. It wasn't snow pussy, it was foam. And there were just so many ants on top. And I was like, that's crazy, I love that. So I was a little fucking freak. That's just what I liked. What are you gonna do? Can we get a hand reveal if you were not being held against your will? He is being held against his will. I'll give you my hand reveal. I have little Christmas nails. Focus. Well, you can't really see them, but there is a bow on my nail. It's very cute. So, oh no, it's Tom. Hey Tom, does your fridge currently have a picture of my child on it? Because I sent Katie a magnet of my child's face, because of course everybody wants a magnet of my kid's face. But yeah, I liked those things. Oh, I also liked Toy Story. We had 2 VHS tapes of Toy Story, and I would watch one while my parents would rewind the other one in a different TV, because I could not bear to have even a moment between viewings, which is also extremely normal and regular. It's what regular people do, like me, a normal girl. I think the magnet is still in Katie's chair. That's okay. That's okay. It's a beautiful magnet. I have like 50 more. So if you'd like 50 more, let me know. I can hook you up. Sabrina should be on Tom's fridge twice. Probably she will be eventually if Katie puts the magnet on the fridge, because I also sent her a birth announcement magnet. You can expect to get so many magnets of my child. And don't tell me if you throw them away. Just pretend that you kept them. What's normal? Beats me. Me, probably. I think I am the standard. If you're wondering about normal, you've come to the right place. With 2 other mini fridges, a space for magnets. That sounds good to me. You're gonna be getting a lot of magnets. Should we send Tom one of the magnets of Tank that says Bon Appetit and has like I put a chef's hat on him and I put a charcuterie board in front of him? I feel like we should. It's a good magnet. Okay, we have to focus. What the fuck is going on? Equip a common shield? I'm way past that. All right, let's make a common shield. I don't even think we got the thing for that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh, antique storage set. That's fun. Fireplace set. Ooh, that's fun too. Okay, we have to focus. We can't do those things right now. I'm sweating. It is so hot in this room. Wish the fan was on. Common shield. There it is. Okay, we unlocked it. Let's make it. Common shield. Okay. Oh, I need wood again. Jesus. I need so much wood in this game. There's not enough trees to sustain this habit. Okay, let's get this bad boy. Okay. I don't want Tank. I want Kyrie Grace. That's where you're wrong. What you forget is Tank is so cute and Kyrie is so ugly. Like probably one of the ugliest dogs you've ever seen in your life. Truly a beast. Truly a creature, if you will. Not a nice specimen. Not at all. Nobody wants a goddamn tank magnet. Hateful. Team Tank. I think a tank, it's tank LinkedIn, and I love this tankster. Joseph, inappropriate. Somebody ban him. Manget. I accept, Joey. So, Tom, how is Jumanji? I used to get Snapchats from him every day. I probably still do get Snapchats from him every day, but I have not opened Snapchat in like a long time. But every time I would get one, I would open it and I would think of you. Joey, put yourself in a timeout. Please do. Still sexy as hell. Love that for you. Love that. So I've been wondering, I actually was thinking about this in the shower the other day. It's where I think of you most, Tom. Are you going to move there, or is he going to move here, or are you both going to move to a third neutral location? What's the plan, Stan? What is the plan? Okay, so, I'm over encumbered again. We got to put something down. He's coming here eventually. Okay, we love that. What's your longest Snapchat streak? I think I had one at some point that was like a year, but yeah, I don't know, or more than a year, and I think it might have been with Jumanji, but I don't have anything interesting going on that I need to send everybody a picture of it every day. I get up whenever the baby wants me to get up, and then I pump, and then I pump again, and then I pump a third time, and then I pump a fourth time, and then I pump a fifth time, and then I go to sleep. So in between all those, I feed the baby, change baby. So we're watching over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So nobody wants pictures of that. We're pushing that plan back a bit so we can get that mouth fixed first. What's wrong with his mouth? Did something happen to his mouth? I have Snapchat, but I don't use it. Yeah, I should, because it's like a really easy way to like keep in touch with people, I feel like. But, you know, not interesting. Our national anthem's considered country music. Play that country music, white boy. The jaw thing he's had for years. I didn't know he had a jaw thing. Who knew? One of life's many mysteries. Let's put... Oh, I can do this? Hell yeah. That's fun. So you snap sound again? I'm sorry. I have to start using it again. Maybe that'll be one of my New Year's resolutions. Keep in touch with people by whatever means necessary. I feel that it's why I keep in touch with friends on TikTok. Here's my problem on TikTok. Not to like brag or toot my own horn, but I'm very funny. And so when I comment on TikTok, a lot of the times my comments get a lot of likes. So then when I open up TikTok, I'll have like hundreds of notifications, and I don't feel like dealing with them. So I don't really respond to any messages or read any messages on TikTok because I just never sift through anything to find them. I'm just irresponsible because non-USA insurance and stuff, yeah, insurance here is horrendous. Guess what? I got a bill in the mail from the hospital where I had Sabrina, which again was an emergency C-section. For those of you who do not know, a C-section is when they slice and dice you and airlift the baby out of your body. And they sent us a bill. They sent us a bill for specifically anesthesia, which I would like to think is medically necessary if you are slicing me up, for $23,000. Are you fucking with me right now? They sent me to collections. I don't have $23,000. So they have two options. They can either not get their money, or they can wait until I die and then collect it from whatever the word is for the stuff you leave behind when you die. Because they're not getting it. I don't have it. Why? Why would insurance not cover the anesthesia for them to literally open me up? It's just not right. I was going to do something probably important, but I did not. Equip a common shield. Okay, that's what I was going to do. Did I make a common shield? I did not. I got distracted. We're going to make a shield. I was a C-section baby. It was fun for my mom. I will say, it was not fun for my mom. I will say that I was happy to have a C-section. I was really afraid to give birth for obvious reasons. And the recovery was uncomfortable, but I've had worse pains in my life, and Joey was really, really supportive. I don't think I changed a poopy diaper for the first 2 months of Sabrina's life. He really did everything for me. And I could just focus on healing because it's a major surgery. They cut through a lot of your body. So it was uncomfortable, but it wasn't there. I've experienced worse pains in my life, and if I were to have another baby, I think I would opt for a C-section. You can have, a regular delivery after a C-section, but I think I would go for a planned C-section. The mallet was the cheaper option. I missed something. I don't know what he's talking about because I'm not a good reader. I never learned to read. We've been distracting you. Yeah, I am distracted. And then she repeated it two more times. Yeah, my friend Preston's mom had to get C-sections with her first 2 or 3 kids, and then ended up doing a regular delivery after that. And it worked out well for her, but I'm too scared. I would never do that. Not gonna lie, that's the one and only reason I like living in Canada. The universal healthcare. Everything else can bite me. I would move in an instant if I could. Me personally, I would love universal healthcare. It's crazy that a person who's simply having a baby, which is a big deal, but is not it's not a rare event, would be getting, and the $23,000 bill is not the only bill. That was just one of many that we received. And we have health insurance, and Joseph is a public school teacher, so it's good insurance. So why do we have a bill so outrageous? Beats me. Go to sleep now. Good night, Bonkers. You're my favorite. Catherine, you're pretty cool too. Hot stuff. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you like me, and almost as much as you like Bonkers. That really means a lot to me. Maybe someday I'll get on his level. How many children do I have to make from scratch for you before you like me as much as Bonkers? Just wondering. Mallet instead of anesthesia. Oh, that's something. You know what? If that had been not $23,000, I just might have agreed. If I had known, everything may have been different. That's so bad. It's so bad. It's really bad. There are very few things happening here in America that are good times right now. But, that's just the way that things go. I have to make a parachute. What do I need to make a parachute? Let's go find out. What we need to craft a parachute. Wow, Joey, why don't you just tell me to fuck off? Just say you hate me. Bonkers has a lot of fur children. That's true. Imagine your daughter watches the stream back and sees that, Joey. Nah, she'll be fine. She's probably going to have to deal with Joey being a loving husband for her whole life. Oh, my parents love each other. It's so annoying. Let's make some cloth. I need 2. I want more. How do I get more? I don't want 11. I just want 2. Okay, we'll just make them one at a time. Wow, Joey. Oh, I said that already. Bonkers has a lot of fur children. Frying pan. I would have taken it if I had known. So as long as I don't feel it, I'm down for whatever, man. Come say goodbye to your friends.
No, I'm saying goodbye to you.
Okay, come say bye to your friends.
Bye, friends. Bye. See you, Mom.
Love you. Thank God I'm lucky I got free healthcare. Oh, God, I wish. What a dream. What a dream. What a dream. Oh, that reminds me. Hand reveal. Owl. I have a question about England. Will you answer it? I want you to know if you're going to answer it before I ask the question. It's something I saw on TikTok, and I want to know if it is true. She's going to go through her emo phase, I'm from a family that loves each other. Gross. Why does my life have to be like that? That was literally me. I was So, like, on the occasions of my life that I've gone to therapy, they've been like, tell me about your home life growing up. I'm like, yeah, my parents were nice to me. We always had lots of Christmas gifts and, like, birthday gifts. Like, nobody, you know, not that gifts are the important part, but it was just, you know, they made an effort to, like, understand us and, you know, whatever. And they were like, so why are you so fucked up? I'm like, I don't know, man. It wasn't my mom's fault. Like, my parents are nice to me. What is the question? Okay. Sit. I heard that in England, when people wash their dishes, they don't rinse the soap off. And somebody in the comments of the video defended that by saying, well, if we were to rinse the soap off, they wouldn't be clean anymore because the soap is what makes them clean. And I want to know if that's true. And if it is true, what the fuck is wrong with you? Don't get me started on therapy. I went for the first time a few weeks ago. Most of these things. Yeah, the last therapist that I went specifically because I was having severe anxiety when I was pregnant. Because I had a high risk pregnancy to begin with. And I had to like go get scans every single week. Most people only get to see their baby like 2 or 3 times while they're pregnant. Sometimes it will be only twice. I saw her every single week. I had to go to the doctor for an appointment, and I was just so scared, and I was like unable to function. And I also like couldn't sleep. I had restless leg syndrome. I just had a lot going on, okay? And so I started seeing a therapist, and she ended up having me go on maternity leave early. So I ended up being on maternity leave for like 6 or 7 months, paid actually, because I worked for a lovely company who paid me while I was on leave. That's very rare here. But I always felt like, not like I was inconveniencing her in a sense that she didn't want to talk to me, just that like she didn't really drive the conversation forward at all. I guess she expected me to like show up with a list of complaints. And once I had the baby, I didn't really have a list of complaints because I was like mostly good, but you know, I was still paying her, and I was still like, well, you know, surely there's other stuff we can talk about. Do not shoot me. God, go mind your business. Some people, man. UK is a different place to move. What do you mean not rinsing the soap off? Well, what I was told is that you take a dish, got a dirty dish, right? Rinse off, you know, any bits that are there as any normal person would. And then once it's rinsed off, you take your soap and your sponge, again, normal, and you scrub the dish. Whoops, I wasted a towel sphere. You scrub the dish as we would, but then instead of rinsing off the suds from when you just scrubbed it, you just put it on the drying rack. That's what TikTok told me. And I need to know if that is true. RSGA made a similar joke the other day. I want her to get in a trauma chunk circle when she's in college and not be able to relate and be like, yeah, my life is great, my family's great. Yeah, like her parents love each other and, you know, do everything that they can to give her a good, happy life. And it's just not fair. Okay, I want to make a ranch. I don't want, oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's put our ranch like as far this way as it will go. Let's go over here. Let's start building. Literally $250 for tell me you're a very angry person and seem to be suppressing a lot of internalized rage. Well, no shit, I just paid you $250 to already know. Yeah, we do that. Oh my gosh. Savage owl. I really thought you were going to be like, no, you stupid girl. Of course we don't do that. That's disgusting. So when you have your beans and toast every morning, as I assume you do, is it just soapy beans? Do you just get a mouthful of soap beans? Do you just say, hey, waitress, bring me something brown and soapy, and that's food in England? I have to know. My best friend growing up, her name was Amanda. I guess her name is still Amanda. She's not dead. And we were best friends for like 10 years. She was my neighbor. I still send her parents Christmas cards. They're very nice people. Anyway, she moved to the UK. And I now want to ask her, hey, you had any soapy beans? But I won't do that because we have not spoken in over a decade. I will screenshot it to you tomorrow. I don't understand people in the UK sometimes. Told my therapist I'm addicted to soap, but I'm clean now. Funny. Me making that sound just reminded me that Sabrina now also does say mama. She says dada all day. But when she says mama, she goes, mama. It's very funny. I have to see if I can get a video of it. I don't know why, but she only says mama when she's grunting and growling. This baby, she's so perfect. Sometimes I wish that I could just, my stream all day could just be her and everybody could just see how perfect she is, but there's like too many weirdos online for me to do that. For me to just stream my baby all day. Okay, so now that we have this cute little red demon rape, it's like only when she's like really angry does she want me. She's like, you know, when I'm having a nice time, I want daddy, but when there's a problem, mama will solve it. That's what I like to imagine. Yeah, we keep the soap while it's drying. Ow, what does that mean? Why? Do you taste it? She looks for me for fun and you for survival, so she grunts her name because she is angry. Literally. Literally. That's how Owl talks. Literally. He says things like that, or whatever. Or whatever. Haha, he's so mad right now. I can feel it. I can feel it all the way from wherever he lives. Okay, so let's put this guy to bring me some eggs, and you to bring me some eggs also. And I want this cute little guy on my team. And then you have hard skin and heated body. Let's see what hard skin is. Hard skin defense, 10%. Explain something for me, Mr. American. I cannot get in a call with you because I have not made Discord work on this computer yet. I have just nothing set up. And I prove I do not sound like that. I bet you do. I know you do. Was there just a high-pitched beeping noise? Was the game my AirPods? The apocalypse? The apocalypse harder too? I don't know what that is. Wasn't me. I wasn't beeping. Not I. Okay, so the chickens just take themselves to the ranch. We love that. So you stay over there. Pallet box upgrade available. Excellent. So I can have more chickens. Microwave tea. Explain that. I cannot because I don't microwave tea. I boil my water in a kettle and then I pour the water into a tea bag or a teacup with a tea bag in it, and then I let it steep and then I drink it like a normal person. I don't know a single person who microwaves their tea. So sounds like probably something the English would do, don't you think? Yeah, I think so. I just missed a mess. There, made me misclick while doing Slayer Joey. I don't know what that means. Going to Slayer the last hour. I don't know what you people are talking about. This sounds like a boy thing. I don't know anything about boy things. Killing Krill in GWD looking for the hashtag. What the fuck are you saying to me? Microwave make water hot. You know what, Bonkers? That is such a good observation, sweetie. I love that for you. Microwave do make water hot. Why say lot word when few word do trick? Slayer is ostrich. Well, I don't know any ostriches. Let's see. I would like more pals. And for more pals, I need more beds. And for more beds, I need wooden fiber, which I have. Excellent. Okay. Another one. Do another one. I don't know how many beds I can have. Oh, I can only have 4 pals. Who knew? I guess I have to upgrade my thing again. Yes, English is the king of tea. Microwave tea. Next time I am near a harbor, perhaps the Boston one, I'm gonna throw tea in it in your honor. Do you drink tea like every day? When I drink tea, it makes me feel really sick. So I assume that it makes everybody feel that way and that you just like to feel bad. God, oh my God. There's someone I don't recognize here and I was saying something stupid. Hey, welcome, greetings, salutations. I do 4 to 5 a day. Do you put sugar in it? Only Sunbrew tea is worth it? I don't know what that is. Is that another English thing? I'm gonna put tea in the harbor for you too, big boomer. I prefer my tea with sugar and ice. I do like iced tea. Oh, I'm supposed to be catching them. Let's see. I don't really want that one, but whatever. I feel like I'm watching that tea Reddit post about cold tea tasting different than hot tea. It does taste totally different. I love iced tea, but like hot tea, I'm really picky about it. But again, I think that's because it makes me not feel good. I agree, Bonkers. No, it's a southern thing. Well, I live in Georgia now, but I grew up on Long Island, so you'd have to ask my husband these questions. 2 teaspoons per one. Okay, so you're eating or you're consuming like a lot, basically, of sugar in just tea every day. See, I want my sugar in candy and Take 5. Take 5 is the best candy. I feel like I wouldn't be able to give up that many of my like days sugar allotment on tea. My other problem with too much tea is that it has so much caffeine in it. I can't have caffeine after like noon or else I'm up all night. To think I used to do drugs when I was a teenager, and now I'm like, I can't have a coffee after noon because I'm gonna be up late, and I don't like that. God, what has happened to me? Oh, how the mighty have fallen. From the US, telling you some Southern Sun Brewed iced tea. Youngster Joey videos, Big Boomer would like you to make me some iced tea, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if it tastes like shit, I blame you, because Big Boomer would never lead me astray. I'm gonna catch this teafin. It's an elephant and also tea. Come here. Here she go, brr. Joey does not have that problem. He can sleep without like coffee and caffeine, but he does sleep with coffee and caffeine. I don't understand it. He and his whole family, they'll be like, hey guys, like it's like 9 p.m. You want a cup of coffee? I'm like, no, I want to go to sleep. I said to you, I drink zero sugar energy drinks every morning to get me started. Energy drinks are probably really bad for you because there's like all kinds of shit in it, but I mean, what isn't bad for you, you know? I really should be healthier in the coming year. Maybe that'll be one of my resolutions. What are our resolutions? First of all, I have to get way hotter. Resolution number 1, gotta get super hot. Resolution number 2, that's it. I just want to get hotter. Oh, and richer, hotter and richer. Those are really my big things. I want those mushrooms. I can drink coffee and immediately go to sleep. Nope, a joint a day keeps the prison cell away. I can't smoke weed right now. I'm breastfeeding. But once I'm done with that, you best believe. Well, maybe not. It used to make me anxious sometimes, but surely I'm cured now. Surely creating life made me less anxious. My weapon is damaged. Drink an energy drink and then promptly pass out at my desk. Not a fan of coffee. I like coffee. But I'm a 1 cup a day type of girl. Also, if I had too much coffee, I assume that like it would make my baby have more energy, and she is already incredibly energetic. Too energetic, if you ask me. She never rests. You're more anxious. I've never been anxious in my life, first of all. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, well, I don't really smoke weed. I like to consume marijuana, specifically in gummies, because I can dose it extremely specifically. I don't like too much. I need to be able to know exactly what I'm going to feel like, or else it makes me freak out. If I drink coffee, it has to be black? No way. I want like creamer in my coffee. I usually use like a sugar-free creamer, but I do need creamer in my coffee. Joseph drinks his black. I have lots of work to do. Am I doing sleep after caffeine? No, can't be me. Caffeinated breast milk, literally. As a 30-year-old dad of 2 toddlers, I need it from time to time. I find drink or grout. Well, as a 30-year-old mother of an 8-month-old, I don't get to sleep anymore. So it doesn't really matter if I drink coffee or not because it's time to be awake. Although that's not really fair. I shouldn't say that because my husband does usually get up with the baby on weekends in the morning, but during the week he goes to work and it's just me and her. And she is so mean to me. She pulls my hair and she does other mean stuff, but it's okay because she's perfect and I love her. Make Joey watch Sabrina? He does. He does watch her quite a bit. He does watch her quite a bit. Okay. Oh, I found my home. Have regular energy drinks, not zero sugar. Nar. Hold on. Who was that? I like THC cookies. They're my go-to and I can eat them throughout the day around my kids without them seeing anything until they want a cookie. That's one thing I am worried about. I feel like once my child is old enough to get into stuff, if I like buy gummies again, I'm gonna have to like lock them in something because I just know what would happen. She would find a way. She's just very mischievous and she can't even sit herself up yet and she's already mischievous. Bless you, thank you so much. Oh gee, bless you. Thank you. Okay, so our axe is almost kaput. Let's go ahead and finish the job and make another one. I'm not repairing this thing. I'm like sweating. It's so hot in this room. But again, when we moved into this house, the people who lived here before us really thought that they could DIY. They were like, DIY? Yes, please. They were incorrect. They were mistaken. This house had so many problems. Absolutely inconceivable problems. And my dad was like ripping apart things and he was like, what the fuck did these people do? I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I didn't do it. I don't know anything. So now, like, this light, if you turn on the fan in this room, everything like makes a little clicking sound. And Joey said that he could fix it, but he has to do some other stuff. I don't know. Everything in his house is just like a little bit messed up, but like it's fine. It makes her unique, you know. She has personality. Our pool is like green and gray because the pump broke immediately after we moved in. It's just one thing after another, you know. Anybody want to come over and fix my pool pump? I would really appreciate that. Is Joey still buying Yu-Gi-Oh cards? No, he doesn't really buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I think that the problem with Joey and Yu-Gi-Oh cards is that he buys cards specifically to serve a purpose. I cannot see where I'm going. He buys cards specifically to serve a purpose in like a deck that he's building. So he doesn't really buy packs of cards. He just buys singles. And to me, that's no fun. I'm thinking about collecting Pokemon cards again. And I don't really care if they're like, you know, a valuable one or whatever. I just like all the fun little pictures from cards. It's just fun, you know, I just want to do that. I'm going to put all this away. I have to make another chest. I feel emasculated by that sneeze. Now I sound like kitten cat sneezes over here with the dad sneeze. Okay, so first of all, I do not sound like a dad when I sneeze. I sound very ladylike and polite and cute, so how dare. Just make them a cheap batch to last. Use a mini fridge that locks your edibles. That's what I did. Costco sells them cheap. They're finally giving us a Costco. We used to live in Savannah where we did have a Costco, and we ended up getting a Sam's Club membership instead. Big mistake. And then we moved, and now our new house, no Costco. But I saw a news article, we're getting a Costco, and now that I'm 30, that's exciting to me. It used to be like, hey guys, we're going to EDC. That's exciting. Now I'm like, we're getting a fucking Costco, man. This is sick. I love that. My father-in-law got me a dehydrator and a canner for Christmas. So, you know, I'm going to be at Costco. Costco hates to see me coming. I'll tell you right now. Okay, so those creatures are sleeping. I need to like finish breaking this axe so I can have an excuse to make another axe. I'm pretty impressed. I had to replace 3 heating elements this winter because my baseboard heaters were not working. Yeah, when we moved into this house, spoiler alert, another fucking problem. Immediately after we signed the closing documents, like we closed the sale, we got home from the lawyer's office, walked in, and we were like, it's hot in here. Why is it so hot in here? The HVAC broke. Mind you, we still had payments to make on the HVAC for the house that we just moved out of that same day. But it's fine because they came and they fixed it, and now that other HVAC is paid off, and it's just all part of life. Turns out nothing ever goes right, and you always need to have more money than you have. And that's what it means to be a grown-up. So big mistake trying to grow up too fast. Should not have done that. What is that in the water? It's just a rock? That's boring. I wonder if I'm going to be able to swim at some point. I think there are pals that let you swim. Okay, let's go back. In here. Oh, don't mind if I do. Okay, my pals are sleeping. For some reason, that one is sleeping in his little... Oh, he's awake. Let's see what he's doing. Oh my god, there's so many eggs. Maybe laying. Maybe laying. Look at all these eggs. Omelets, anyone? I don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. Let's go cook these bad boys up. Put in for a job at Costco. They're paying $31 an hour for forklift experienced workers. Oh, hell yeah. Maybe that's where I'll apply to work because, again, I just need to get out of the house a couple times a week. So that sounds fun to me. If only they had childcare, then that would be perfect. Canadian winter with blizzards and no goddamn heat. It was a bad week until I fixed that. No, it could not be me. I hate being cold. Although I would rather be cold than hot. We do keep the house pretty cold, all things considered. But that's too cold for me. Oh no, I don't want you. I want you. Growing up is tough, huh? It is. It is tough. Like, first of all, I'm just a baby. So, how dare they? Also, having a baby this year was so weird because, like, I don't even know this girl, and she just moved into my house. And they didn't, like, ask me any questions at the hospital. Her doctor didn't really ask me any questions. They just, like, assumed that I knew how to keep her alive. And I did figure it out. Google is at my fingertips. But, like, nobody prepared me. They were just, like, they just trusted me to just know what to do. And, you know, she's fine. So I did an okay job. I really think we should do our baby lock challenge because you guys are going to love her when she's awake tomorrow. Although tomorrow is our 4 or 5 year, I forget, wedding anniversary. So Tomorrow, I will probably not see you, but maybe I will. Who's to say? Thought about it. I was making 23 at a time, but we negotiate our contract and make 33 now. Hell yeah. I would rather be hot, lol. I deal with 90 plus degrees wearing my damn hoodie and jeans. Yeah, I just don't like to be sweaty. I just don't like to feel gross. I just can't stand it. And showers are not always a promise when you have a newborn. Sometimes you just, I guess she's not a newborn anymore, but sometimes, you know, sometimes you're lucky to get a shower. And so I just don't want to be hot. I would just rather put extra blankies on. Still waiting for a call, but the turnover is so slow there, understandably. I've heard that they are one of the best companies to work for. And, oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, is it sleeping? It's weird looking. I've heard that they're a great company to work for, and I've heard that they're like a pretty ethical company as far as like mega corporations go. Not that any mega corporation is like particularly ethical, but wasn't that a real childhood after 5? My parents made us do everything for ourselves. This generation has trouble getting a glass of water. My parents did a lot more for my brother than me. I was always a pretty independent kid. I was always just kind of like, I always would say, you know, I want to do it. I can do it. So I just kind of like did stuff. But I do feel like my brother got a lot more hand holding. But now he's an Ivy League educated lawyer and I'm a stay-at-home mom. So, you know, maybe my parents should have made me be a kid a little bit longer. But I just always wanted to be, you know, I always wanted to be a grown-up. I was always like, I can do it. I'm a big girl. I can do whatever I want. Are you done cooking already? Good job, little creature. Whatever you are. Oh no, you're not done. You just gave up on your job and followed me. Stay on shift. Let's refill the food box. Let's put these in here. And this, and this, and this. Oh, we don't want that in there. That's like raw meat. My animals don't want to eat raw meat. Okay, we'll put that in there, and then let's go back over here. Wanted to be a grown up until I turned 21, and then suddenly I wish I was 16 again. I don't think I like really clicked into like anything until I was probably close to like 25. Once I got to like 25, I was like, oh shit, man, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Like, I would prefer to like be a little kid and like my homework is a crossword puzzle. But I did have a lot of fun in my early 20s, so you know, I've done it all. Now I'm old, so old. I ache. I creak, I crack, not good, but it's okay. This year, we're gonna get in shape. We're going to stop creaking and cracking. We're gonna stop feeling old all the time. We're gonna start working out at least a little, and we're going to get rid of the mom bod. It's gotta go. It's gotta go, man. And I have to start cooking more. I feel like all we ever do is eat frozen food and takeout. It's not good. 21 to now has been downhill constantly. Let me go back. Well, I've not gotten better since 21. I think I was at my peak at 21. I remember when I was 21 going with my friend to Vegas for a week. By the way, a week is way too long to spend in Vegas. I was sobbing on the phone to the airplane people being like, please let me come home early. They would not. But yeah, I was running every day and I was like, you know, I had just quit smoking like a little bit before that. So I was feeling really good. And I was eating healthy, and it was just, you know, good times, but life gets in the way now. But we're going to find a way. We're going to find a way in 2026. 2026 is going to be our year, I'm telling you. We're going to make as many as we can, start production. We'll bake these bad boys up. I've been working full-time since I was 16, taking care of my dad and my mom. Yeah, I got my first job at 16, but like not full-time, because I was in school, but I did work a lot. I definitely worked close to 20 hours a week back then. And then once I finished high school, I did go to like community college, but I just started working full-time almost right away, or probably right away. Because very briefly after I graduated from high school, I started working for a durable medical equipment company, doing like insurance stuff. And I just have been, you know, working ever since until now. And now I stay at home with my baby and I'm so fucking bored. I never thought I would want to go back to work, but I've been home since like March of this year. And I need something to do. That's part of why I was like, we should start streaming again. It's a little bit hard to like get back into the swing of things and like feels hard and awkward to stream because I'm just not used to doing it and I used to do it so much. But, you know, we'll have a couple rough streams in the beginning, like this one, where I don't know how to work any of the audio and everything is messed up. And we'll get back on track because I got to do something. I can't just stay home with her 24/7. I need some kind of identity. Gotta get some work done. Started my New Year's resolution early and I'm already slacking. Well, I love that for you. RSG, stay out of trouble, make good choices, don't do anything I wouldn't do. That means no coffee afternoon, all right? You got that? Took over my dad's business at 19, started at 12 working with him, been doing it ever since. What kind of business is it? I want to, like, while Sabrina is too young to go to school, I want to get some type of certification in something. I do have a bachelor's degree, but it's in literature, and there's not a lot that you can do with a bachelor's degree in literature and interdisciplinary studies. So I was thinking about getting some type of a certification, like medical laboratory work or something. Maybe like a dental assistant, that would be fun, like a dental hygienist. General contracting, I should have figured. My dad used to do a lot of contracting stuff when I was younger. Now he does technology, but back then he did contracting. He built like a whole extension on our house. I mean, crazy the things he can do. We always say that if daddy can't fix it, it can't be fixed. He fixed so much of this house for us. It was crazy. It was crazy how much needed to be fixed. But, you know, that's what we get. We ended up getting a really, really good deal on this house. And so that's why there was so much that needed to be fixed. And the people who lived here before us were, I think, probably in deep trouble financially. Because, like, at one point they turned off our electric when we first got here. And we were like, what the fuck? Like, why would you do that? So we called them and they were like, well, you guys haven't paid the bill in like 7 months. And I was like, we've lived here for 2.5 days, so that's not possible. It was just, you know, times is tough. But we ended up getting a really good deal on the house in exchange for it being a fixer-upper. I thought about doing some videos of us like doing projects in the house, but I haven't really gotten to any fun project yet. It's all been like necessary projects. Nobody wants to watch a video of us like fixing the plumbing. But one day, once I really get around to it, I want to make the backyard really pretty and fun. I want to do like something cool around the pool. We'll figure something out. It'll be good times. Trying to wait for 10 more years to move into realty. Realty seems really hard to me. I don't think I could sell houses. I just feel like, I don't know, it just seems hard. It just, like, what if, I don't know. I just get nervous. Like, when we were buying this house, our real estate agent bent over backwards for us to try to help us with stuff. And I would just be worried that I would have a client that I just could not make happy. But I guess that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. You can't make everybody happy. We had an agent before the one that we ended up buying from, who we hated. We hated her. Or him, actually. It was a man. He was the worst. Literally, he was the worst person. And he ended up being the agent that worked for the people who owned this house. So we ended up still working with him in the end. But he was just awful. And probably he's a perfectly nice guy. But we just did not like him. He just rubbed us the wrong way. He like recommended us to this lender. We always go through a bank when we buy a house, but we were like, all right, we'll try your lender. And they like ran our credit without our permission. And now I'll have a bad taste in my mouth about him forever. I can't have people hating me like that. Okay, so we have to get rid of some stuff. Just moving into flipping, waiting for the right time with the right investor. I've always liked the idea of flipping houses. I used to always watch those shows with my dad where they would flip a house. I guess if you have like the skills and the knowledge to do it yourself, it's probably a pretty sweet deal. I guess we're technically, well, I guess we're not flipping this house because we're not selling it, but we are, you know, it has gone up dramatically in value since we bought it because we've put so much work into it. Let's go in here and put this away. Okay, what else we got here? Excellent. Okay, so we have our base started. We've got some beds out here. I think this is a cute place for our base. We've got our ranch going. Good times, good times. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Since it's our first stream back in literally a year, and because I have to pump, because I constantly have to pump, it's been 2 hours. We'll wrap up. We probably won't be back tomorrow because, again, tomorrow is our wedding anniversary. But the day after tomorrow, we will do more Palworld, or maybe we'll do Legends CA. We'll talk about it in the Discord. we're gonna stay out of trouble. We're gonna make good choices. We're not gonna have coffee after noon o'clock. Don't forget. And we're gonna see you maybe tomorrow afternoon. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow afternoon we'll hang out and we'll show Sabrina. We'll show off Sabrina. I don't think the Discord is in there because we do. I just use Joey's now. We will maybe show off Sabrina tomorrow afternoon. Maybe not. We'll see how we're feeling. We'll see what time we're going to go and drop her off at her grandma's for our little anniversary experience. Stay out of trouble. I said that already. Make good choices. I said that already. Bunkers. Stay hot. Take care of those dogs. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. Okay, bye.